What if the very things we complain about every single day are actually the greatest gifts that were ever given to us? But before we get into that, good morning, everyone. And thank you so much for joining me here on another brand new episode of Shaar HaBechina. So this is a continuation from yesterday. So what if the problem isn't really with the world, but with how you and I see the world? And yesterday's discussion, we kind of explored that parable from Chovos Halevavos that we're living in a hospital for the blind, and that's what this world is. And we're the patients that were placed lovingly in an environment that was designed for healing with every tool, every medication in its proper place. But instead of letting the divine doctor treat us, we knock over the equipment, we bump into the walls, and then what we do is we blame the hospital. Even worse, we blame the builder of the hospital. Today, in the second part of this, we go deeper into this parable. The blind patients, that's you and I, that's us. And we start to believe that the doctor really has no intention of healing us. And we no longer think that this world was built for good. And we start suspecting Hashem. We accuse him and we say, this isn't kindness, this isn't design, this world is broken. But the blindness isn't the world, it's in our own eyes. And Chovos Halevavos now contrast this mindset with that of the Greeks. The Greek mindset was that they saw the world as really chaotic, that was the Big Bang and all that. It was kind of a cosmic accident and with really no guiding hand. And life was either comedy or was tragedy, and either way it was just meaningless. But the Torah teaches us that this world is tov ma'od, is very good. Hashem said so. And if we can open our eyes through bitachon, through gratitude, humility, we'll see a world that's not just chaos, but it's of infinite kindness to us. And Chovos Halevavos brings a pasuk from Koheles, and he says that even when a fool walks on the road, his mind is missing. Why? Because the fool, he sees everything through the eyes of cynicism. He'll say it's too hot, it's too cold, the wind bothers him, the rain annoys him, and he criticizes everything. And what he does is, by doing so, he proclaims this world is foolishness. But in reality, when he does that, when he proclaims that, he's really proclaiming far worse. He's proclaiming that he is actually the fool. And that the wise person sees what's really true. He realizes that the rain nourishes the ground, the heat ripens the fruit, the wind purifies this earth, and Hashem built all down to the last detail with not just genius, but with love. So here's the question. Will we be the patient who opens his heart to healing? Because the fool is going to keep on stumbling through the dark and is going to keep on blaming the builder and the walls and refuse to see anything. But because the truth is really painful, but it's also liberating, we can think of it this way. The world isn't broken, we are. The world isn't cruel, we're just confused, and the hospital is not the problem. A refusal of treatment is the issue. But there's good news. Even a blind person can be healed, and even the cynic can learn to see, and even the fool, when he surrenders, can become wise. He can realize. And the eyes Hashem gave us, the spiritual eyes, the emotional eyes, the intellectual eyes that he gave us, weren't meant to stay closed. They were given to us so that we could walk through life with wonder, with gratitude, with clarity, to understand. And when we finally choose to see, we're not just going to see this world as just functional, as just is. We're going to see this world as beautiful, a world that's tov ma'od, like Hashem says. Very good. So stop fighting the healer, the doctor, Hashem. Stop fighting. Stop cursing him. Stop stumbling through life with our eyes closed, blaming the world for our problems. And let Hashem show you that this hospital that he created, this world, was always created to be a home, to be a place full of love, a place full of meaning, a place of healing. But all we have to do is open our eyes. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in here today, and I love you all.